What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. We often say we have a bombshell on this program or something's totally changed the game.
I think that's what I need to get, man. The fact that I do conservative style commentary on content, I need to have me like an American flag behind me or a gun or two or a picture of, you know, either Abraham Lincoln or Reagan. Was Lincoln Democrat or Republican? I don't know.
I don't really know how to quantify this other than Joe Biden's probably going to prison. I mean that. Like, this is the end. This is really happening.
Joe Biden ain't going to prison, Benny. Come on, bro. I don't care how confident you make it sound. Joe Biden is not going to president. He has all of the right friends in all of the right places, and they are all getting their palms greased too, and they will make sure that they aren't going to jail. If they put him out there, then he can put them out there. Something that I believe your boy Joe Biden is doing is making sure everybody get a little piece of the pie. Everybody. That's why he's spreading it throughout his whole family. If you snitch on me, you going to jail. If you snitch on me, you're going to jail too. If you snitch on, so that's why his whole family getting millions of dollars.
This is go time right now. What just happened seconds ago? I mean, this is all coming in live right now. Seconds ago on the Senate floor is that Chuck Grassley changed the game forever. Chuck Grassley made us aware that he has recordings of Joe Biden committing bribery and espionage.
I'm sorry, guys. Here's the thing, man. I love the intensity of Benny. And thank you so much for doing your show, Benny. But I don't like how we speak so confidently as if we know for certain that somebody is about to be arrested for something. It's not happening. This is the establishment. The establishment play together, bro. They work together. The only time you end up getting locked up or getting in trouble is if you don't play the establishment game. Right now, Trump does not play the game. He hasn't been playing the establishment game for a minute, and the establishment do not like him for it. But Joe, him and all his friends are playing it. And I believe Kevin McCarthy is playing it too. That's just my 2 pennies. That's my own 2 pennies.
With the Ukrainians, in order to get cash from Burisma, and in order to put Hunter Biden on that Burisma board, a scheme and a scandal that is in the category of things that will get you impeached and can put Joe Biden in jail for the rest of his old diseased syphilitic life. No more kids to sniff when you're in federal lockup. Yo, they have the tapes, ladies and gentlemen.
He said no more kids to sniff.
Chuck Grassley released this on his website. Chuck Grassley is, of course, the senator from Iowa. Grassley, FBI redacted references to recordings in the Biden allegation shared with Congress. Wait, what? They have tapes of Joe Biden committing espionage with Ukraine? Grassley, Burisma executive who allegedly paid Joe Biden, has audio recordings of conversation with Joe and Hunter. Hot diggity damn.
Is this how people are when I'm putting up these videos and I'm just taking forever to get to the point? Yeah, just show me the damn tapes. Bro, show me the tapes. You said you got tapes? Show me the tapes.
Biden was allegedly paid $5 million by a high-level Burisma executive as part of a bribery scheme. Why is it that the dumbest individuals inside of our federal government have decided not to endorse Joe Biden for president? Because they know the man is going down. Chuck Grassley said on Monday that Burisma executive who allegedly paid Joe Biden and Hunter Biden kept 17 audio recordings of his conversations with them as an insurance policy, citing the FBI 1023 form that the Bureau briefed Congress on. Grassley, Republican from Iowa, reveals that on the Senate floor on Monday, seconds ago, and we'll play you the tape in just a second, that was said to be a redacted reference in the FBI-generated FD 1023 form alleging criminal bribery scheme between Vice President Joe Biden and a foreign national involving influence over U.S. policy decisions. Hot damn. Fox News Digital exclusively reported on the contents from the form last week. The FD 1023 form dated June 30, 2020, before Joe Biden faced Donald Trump in the general election, is the FBI's interview with a highly credible, confidential source who detailed multiple meetings and conversations he or she had with top Burisma executive over the course of several years, starting in 2015. Fox News Digital has not seen the form, which is redacted, but was described by several sources who are aware of its contents. Grassley said that the form referenced that the Burisma executive possessed 15 audio recordings of a phone call between him and Hunter Biden. According to Grassley, the FD 1023 also states that the executive possessed 2 audio recordings.
Oh, guys, did I show y'all? I'm getting locks, man. Look. I'm getting my locks back. I used to have locks, really, really long locks, like dreadlocks. I used to have them, but it takes like 3 months for your hair to lock up. So my hair is twisted and then they're braided together to hold them from moving all over the place. All right. So that's why I got this daggone hat on, so it doesn't be all over the place. But yeah, I don't know what made me want to show y'all that. Okay.
Complete picture of with respect to what the document said. That's why it is important for the document to be made public without unnecessary redactions for the American people to see. Let's assist in the purposes of transparency. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. The responses are flowing in. This is huge. This is an actual bombshell. This does actually change the game.
None of this information turns me on anymore. Not until I see the old bastard in cuffs. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Matter of fact, if you're going to lock Trump up, I say lock Joe Biden up too and make them cellmates. That way Trump can whoop his old ass every day until they are released.
From members of Congress to members of the Senate to members of the judiciary to political pundits, people are saying, yeah, this is...
He said, bend over, Joe. No, don't take it that far. Don't take it that far, goddammit.
It's happening. They have Joe Biden on tape committing bribes against America for political favors. Quid pro quo Joe has no way around this. Accountability is coming, says Andy Biggs, who assisted in filing impeachment articles against Joe Biden. Grassley, remember, I've seen the unredacted 1023, meaning Grassley already knows what the document says. Boom, shaka, laka. Grassley isn't somebody who gets in front of his skis. This is happening, says Cernovich. Grassley, of course, is the chairman of oversight in the Senate. He is the king of oversight in the Senate. Senator Grassley reveals Ukrainian oil exec who bribed Joe Biden with $5 million kept secret recordings of him and the deal. This is why the DOJ indicted Trump on the same week it was declassified. It's a cover-up, says DC Drano, who's going thermonuclear on this. 7,000 retweets. I am calling on the FBI director, says Lauren Boebert, and Christopher Wray to release the Biden FD 1023.
Bruh, Benny, if you don't show this damn video, man, you clearly, you know what you do. Benny, you know what you're doing, Benny? You're doing exactly what Rachel Longneck Meadow just now did. When she acted like Trump was about to daggone address his supporters, but all she did was talk about how she's not going to show any video of Trump addressing his supporters. You said you had a daggone video. We want to see the damn video. Sheesh.
For every member of the American public to see, or we will hold him in contempt of Congress. This isn't a threat. It is a promise, says Lauren Boebert. Seems like this should be a big deal, says Donald Trump. Tweeting Margot Cleveland, who's one of the best reporters on this, for the Federalist, whoa, Grassley floor speech, Foreign National kept audio recordings of Joe Biden. Lordy, there are tapes, says the House Oversight Committee.
Okay, so the tapes are classified. Are the tapes classified? Are the tapes something that somebody say, hey, we got tapes, but we can't show them to you because they're classified, but we got them. But I do want to see the tapes.
Remember when they impeached Trump, says DC Drano, over a phone call to Ukraine after he started looking into Joe Biden's financial dealings? Well, now you know why. Joe and Hunter each took $5 million in bribes from Burisma execs, and they have secret recordings proving it all. Impeach. That's right, impeach. You can impeach. You can impeach for bribery. It's one of the reasons you can impeach a president. And they're all saying it now. Accountability is coming, says Rep. Barry Moore, along with Rep. Eli Crane. Bad news for our criminal in chief.
Show some liberals posting that. Show some people on the left posting that information. If you cannot show that information, guess what? It never happened. Because the people on the left will never see it. And anytime we say that there's some information out there, we're seeming like the conspiracy theorists, the crazies who are not believing that Trump is the criminal that they say he is. And all you want to do is make up allegations that Joe is doing it too. You're crybabies at this point. That's how they look at it. So stupid.
Whew. Hot damn. This on the same moment. We can't handle it all. It's all coming in right now. This is bad. It's bad. It's bad. Joe Biden referred to as the big guy in dealings with Ukraine. FBI record reportedly reveals.
Bro, do you
proving
have
that
tapes?
it was Joe Biden all along who was behind this. After that indictment, read the full jaw-dropping story of the $10 million Biden bribe. $10 million. Why don't the feds care about this scandalous allegation that would have eaten Trump alive? Because they know that it'll be the end of Joe Biden. Joe Rogan sees it. He torches Joe Biden and his corrupt career politician as Biden tries to Ukraine and China. Joe Rogan joked that if it was a Republican, he'd be scrutinized with a microscope.
I'm losing my Woody. Where's the damn tape?
So what happened here? It's pretty simple. We'll break it down and then we'll play what Grassley said from the floor. Joe Biden became obsessed with Ukraine because he saw what Hillary Clinton was getting away with and he said, I want to get some of that cash. So Joe Biden told Barack Obama, the president at the time, I want the Ukraine file and I want that to be my responsibility. Joe Biden goes in there and he says, I can start making money. I'm going to put my corrupt ass son in charge of various agencies in Ukraine that can make me money. What would one of those agencies be? The development of natural gas and resources. He puts him on the Burisma board. Joe Biden physically puts Hunter on the Burisma board. That's what we're learning right now. He demanded it. Joe Biden did, personally. And in order to get that deal solidified, Joe Biden said he'd get rid of some of the annoying things that were happening to Burisma, like a prosecutor, a guy named Victor Shokin, who was looking into their stuff. Joe Biden did get rid of that prosecutor by holding up American dollars, by holding up American resources to Ukraine. Blackmail. That's how he got rid of him. That's just one of the many favors that got Biden paid. That is, give me money and I will hand you policy. That's how you impeach a president. That's literally listed in our Constitution as one of the things you can impeach a president for. High crimes and misdemeanors.
I thought the quid pro quo was one of those things you can impeach a president for. That's what I thought. Thank you, quid quo Joe. This is what somebody said. But I thought quid pro quo was one of those things that you can impeach a president for or arrest someone for. That's in the government, period. That's what I thought. But y'all are making us out to be liars because this is something that y'all teach. When I was working for DOD, Department of Defense, for 17 years, doing many different jobs, that's one thing that they taught us. We had to take these mandatory trainings every year. Every year. I even had to give a mandatory training every year based off of what I did. You can't teach this and then go back on your words simply because now the person that you're trying to protect is big dog. He's the king dingaling. You know what I mean? Joe Biden is king dingaling in the office right now, eating his chocolate ice cream, just enjoying life with his clone, never having to leave the White House. Don't have to debate anybody because he don't have the wherewithal to be able to do so. He can't do it. So y'all like, okay, if he can't do it, then he's not going to have to do it. So whoever's running against him come November of 2024 will be running against a ghost.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got to be high as Hunter Biden in order to not see that the writing's on the wall. Gavin Newsom was just on Fox News saying, he's not going to endorse Joe Biden for president. Why would that be? What does Gavin know that we don't know? Well, now we know. Chuck Grassley just told us. Listen.
Let me assist for the purposes of more transparency on this subject. The 1023 produced to the House committees redacted reference that the foreign national who allegedly bribed Joe and Hunter Biden allegedly has audio recordings of his conversation with them.
This is the only dude in office that I've seen that looks like he might be younger than Joe Biden.
17 such recordings. According to the 1023, the foreign national possesses 15 audio recordings of phone calls between him and Hunter Biden. According to the 1023, the foreign national possesses 2 audio recordings of phone calls between him and then Vice President Joe Biden. These recordings were allegedly kept as a sort of insurance policy for the foreign national in case that he got into a tight spot. The 1023 also indicates that then Vice President Joe Biden may have been involved in bereavement employing Hunter Biden. Based on the facts known to the Congress and the public, it's clear that the Justice Department, the FBI, haven't nearly had the same laser focus on the Biden family. Special Counsel Jack Smith has used a recording against former President Trump. Well, what is U.S. Attorney Weiss doing with respect to these alleged Joe and Hunter Biden recordings that are apparently relevant to the high-stakes bribery scheme?
Dang it. He ain't had no answer. He said, what is he doing with the tapes that have Joe Biden and Hunter on them? I thought he was going to answer it. Here's the thing. It's all BS unless you can actually get the dude indicted. If you can't make any moves with the tapes, it's pointless. It's over. It's done. Put that information in the right person's hands and get his old ass indicted. If you can't do that, then you're just blowing smoke up everybody's ass. That's what you're doing. I don't care how many people are so pissed off and writing their mean tweets. Put the real information in the person's hands or in the three-letter agency's hands that can get some sugar honey iced tea done. If you can't do that, then miss me with the bull sugar honey iced tea, because I don't want to hear it. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my supporters' times. Honestly, it does nothing for us. Like, I'm just going to go out there and just talk to other people, like-minded people, be in the echo chamber, talking about, you do know there's recordings out there, right? Yeah, they got recordings of them. They got recordings of him, and they got recordings of Hunter. They got recordings of their whole family. It's just hearsay at this point. It's just rumors. Childish BS is what it is. We just now went through this entire video. I'm thinking we're about to see some tapes. I'm thinking about we're about to hear something. Come on, man.